studios. Your nightly news with Louise Hubar begins now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. The battle for the last upper house seat in the Legislative Council elections is on, with the Liberal and Independent candidate locked in a close primary vote count. Incumbents Meg Webb and Luke Edmonds have comfortably secured their places as the government grapples with the prospect of being one seat down.
It's all smiles for the incumbents. Meg Webb and Luke Edmonds safely securing their upper house seats.
It's certainly incredibly pleasing to see such a consistent result from the people of Nelson.
It's still kind of sinking in, to be honest. We had a great gathering of friends and family and supporters and members of the Labor Party last night.
The Independent cleaning up more than 50% of the primary votes over rival Marcus Vermey from the Liberals, winning every booth in the electorate.
Underpinning it all was people's scepticism that this government has the community's best interests at heart, and they wanted to see a representative who would challenge that. Labor's Shadow Finance Minister recording nearly 44% of votes in Pembroke so far, well ahead of Greens candidate Carly Allen, who's currently second.
You don't get a job like this to hide from your community or to sit behind a desk. You get it to get out there and talk to people and find out what matters to them and take that into the parliament.
But the seat of Montgomery still hangs in the balance. Independent Casey Hiskett is currently just ahead of Liberal Stephen Parry by around 2.5%.
I think that's a great position to be in, and I'm really hopeful that the preferences flow my way.
A prominent Tasmanian election analyst believes they will and should get Hiskett over the line.
I expect that, particularly on preferences from the Greens, that lead will increase.
Despite the proposed Macquarie Point Stadium surfacing as a hotly discussed issue ahead of the elections, Bonham believes it might not have played out as much at the ballot box.
It's not a massive factor when you've seen two candidates with completely different views on the stadium, both resoundingly re-elected.
The results leaving the government to reconcile a wipeout in Nelson and the likelihood of losing one of its upper house spots.
We're very confident about the future for Tasmanians. If people can focus on what's in the best interests of the state of Tasmania, collaboration and goodwill, which I've always said is so important.
Now even more so if the Liberals hope to get their agenda through Parliament. Anthony Dodd, 7 Tasmania News.